Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to take a quick look at the market before we get started on our crypto news for the day. Right now we are sitting at about a 3.45% increase in the last 24 hours. We do see Scale doing big things at a 36.58% increase, jumping its way up to 85 cents in the last 24 hours. We see highest volume in the last 24 hours obviously being Bitcoin itself, and we still see Filecoin doing good things at that $127 mark. And you know, Filecoin is one we talked about previously on the channel, as well as Scale, so it's awesome to see both of those doing well. If we scroll down, we do see the change in the last 24 hours being pretty much green all the way around. A lot of green, a lot of big increases, so a lot of good for a lot of us. So let's continue on to some of the news. Visa now settles payments in USDC stablecoin on Ethereum blockchain. This is obviously very big news. Visa initially working with Crypto.com for the new service. The company hopes to launch the USD settlement capability for other partners as well in the year ahead. So obviously this is a very big news. The BlockCrypto.com has this article for you. And we go on to the next article at UDOT today. We see that wrapped IOTA has launched on Binance Smart Chain. This is awesome for anyone holding IOTA and they want to jump into a wrapped IOTA instead. You know, it's one of those things where BSC has been created as a new ecosystem for decentralized finance applications and an alternative to Ethereum. So this could be big. Obviously, wrapped IOTA is something that a lot of people have been waiting on. So IOTA can now be launched on Binance Smart Chain to allow users to start utilizing DeFi apps on Binance. If we continue on, we do have digital asset exchange KuCoin is supporting trading GameStop GME stock using cryptocurrencies. So basically, KuCoin had noted that if you are still unaware about what's happening with Wall Street bets, then it's safe to say that you've been living under a rock. They basically want to support this movement of, you know, helping people out with the GameStop stock. Obviously, a lot of you guys probably have heard about what happened with GameStop. We will move on to the next article here on Bitcoin.com. We do have boomers next to adopt crypto. $1 trillion could flow into Bitcoin over the next year. So that's a lot of money. I don't know if you guys are aware. $1 trillion is quite a bit of money to jump into crypto, and I think a lot of coins are going to start skyrocketing through the rest of 2021, and I think by the end of 2022, you guys are still considered early. I do believe that you guys are still early to the party. You're not too late. You just have to wait and, you know, hold smart coins. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I will never be a financial advisor, so always do your own research. However, there's a lot of money coming still to this market. So if you are, you know, in a good coin you believe in with a true vision, you should be good to go. As we go into the next one, we do see Bitcoin supply reaches the lowest level in 3 months. A large part of BTC supply has not moved in the last 2 years. So Bitcoin holders are not planning to sell the digital currency even at a price level of 55,000, according to the latest data published by on-chain crypto market analysis firm Glassnode. The active supply of Bitcoin is plunging as a large part of the supply has not moved, like we said, in the last 2 years alone. So we'll go on to our next article. More than 75% of U.S. adults express concern about inflation. So you can actually see that you know, a lot of people are concerned. If you see this little chart here, how concerned are you right now about inflation in the U.S.? Obviously, a lot are very concerned. That is the most selected. And if you go over how concerned are you right now about the inflation in the U.S. by age, pretty much by age group, a lot of people actually, you know, the younger they are, the very concerned they are, which is actually kind of interesting. I mean, it makes sense because they have a longer future here. In this world, obviously, you know, the younger you are, the more years you have left, most likely. So that makes sense, but it's pretty interesting to see some of these stats on this article. If you want to check this article out, it is at civicscience.com. We will now move on to, this is why billion-dollar companies are building on VeChain. We talk about VeChain a lot on our channel. So VeChain is one of those that we do really believe in, and I think a lot of people are, you know, starting to realize the true passion behind the team itself, as well as the, you know, potential behind VET. So VET has posted an increase over 2,800% in 1 year. Part of the reason for its rallies is, you know, numerous partnerships that has consolidated, and VeChain's team continues to advertise. So they're doing a good job on the advertising, and obviously there's a lot more information to be read on this article. However, I just want to go over quickly that, you know, billion-dollar companies are looking at VeChain very seriously, and they are jumping in. So if we go to the next website on Forbes.com, which I don't know if we're going to get anything here. It doesn't look like it loaded for us. It was actually more about the Visa starting to settle transactions with Bitcoin partners, so you're not missing out much there because we did already talk about that. So we'll go on to the next one. I don't know how to say this airline, but the airline starts accepting payments in Dogecoin and other cryptos. The airline has been talking Bitcoin since 2014, so they are very up in for Bitcoin, it seems like, in general, or any cryptocurrency, I guess, because they're jumping obviously in Dogecoin and other cryptos. So Air Baltic has also become the latest to take cryptocurrency mainstream, as the company started to accept multiple cryptocurrencies, including Dogecoin, as payments for ticket booking. So this is very interesting. Obviously, I think it's the way of the future. These guys look like they're, an outlier. They've been looking at it for 7 years. So, not every company's been looking at jumping into crypto for 7 years, but these guys look like they are serious about it. If we go over to the next one, we see Bitcoin too important to ignore being third largest currency. That is actually nuts to think about, Bitcoin being the third largest currency. I just want to point that out. The Deutsche Bank has published a report stating that Bitcoin is too important to ignore, noting that it is now the largest or third largest currency in terms of total value in circulation. So that is very interesting as well. Very interesting news today in the cryptocurrency world. If we actually refresh the market real quick, get you guys an update before we tune out here, we do see a 3.6% increase in the market in the last 24 hours. Scale still doing well at that 85-cent mark. A lot of good positives all around the marketplace. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys like this segment, make sure to leave a like on the video, and then definitely comment and let me know how you appreciate the segment. See if there's anything more I can do for you. Like I always tell you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and definitely turn the notifications on so you can get notified every time I make a new video. I really do appreciate it, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see everybody in the next one.